Holy schmoly. Pisces. This one came out first. So we're starting with the Chariot, Temperance, Hermit, Queen of Swords, Empress, Four of Cups, Three of Cups. I feel like this is incomplete, so I'm going to pull from the regular tarot to see if we can narrow down what all this is. The Hermit. Okay, Pisces. There is an elephant in the room that has come to a standstill. You have within a situation an inner conflict that has taken on a life of itself. What started out as like soul searching and going within and doing shadow work has sort of morphed, and it is now affecting everything because there is no resolution anywhere on the horizon. Because the Hermit came out in both the traditional tarot and the Healing Light tarot, this is telling me that you're still searching, still looking. Your movement has been blocked. Your balance is off. You're still looking for the truth. You're still looking to be heard. You're still looking to be understood. You're standing up or doing what you feel is the right thing. You're following your intuition. You're no longer trying to just live with it. There's a lot of stubborn energy here. And I do feel it's on both sides. Like you're both digging your heels in, and that's where the standstill has come to. But because you have the Queen of Swords and the Empress, like, this is not just a disagreement. It's like, no, I need to live in my truth. I need for this to be handled. I need for this to be understood. I need the truth to be acknowledged. I'm going to pull some energy. We have Trust and the Alchemist. You want to resolve this situation, but the energy surrounding this right now is a big one. It's trust. You are not at a place where you feel like you can trust those around you with your innermost feelings. So how do you discuss a situation when you can't trust that the people receiving the information will treat you in a way where you can feel like this is resolved? I think that's the hang up. I think that is going to continue to be the hang up, that Four of Cups, that stubborn energy. Like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything until you can show me that I can trust you with my feelings. I can trust you in general. And maybe the other person is not willing to see or hear or communicate. Your whole energy field is just completely blocked. It is stemmed. There is no movement. There is so much friction that You just feel completely stalled. You're not able to move forward, which is what you want to do, because you have this black cloud hanging over your head. You're obviously in a lot of pain. You're obviously trying, and there is no clear path to resolution that you can see. I think that's the big issue here. You're trying to take up space. You're trying to stop things as they have been in order to create a future for yourself where you feel validated, where you feel seen, and you won't accept anything less than that. I'm going to pull some inner guidance here. Commit. This commitment to this line of thinking, this, I want to say, the stubborn energy, you're questioning, is all of this even worth the possibility of a better outcome? But I feel like you don't have any other recourse but to follow the path that you're currently on. Spirit is reminding us that we have committed to this course of action. It's very clear that there is some unyielding energy here. That is the commitment, that stubbornness, regardless of what it's doing to us emotionally. There's energy here that is keeping us stuck like glue to this path for a reason. And the wavering is because of your care or concern for the other party. What you're trying to do is find your inner core, the innermost beings of you that makes you you. There's obviously some things up to this point that have not worked for you, and you could no longer live within that energy and that space. And I feel like because that feeling is so strong, it is affecting everything, because you have had to make a momentous change in your life. Have faith that because you're following your intuition, because you're doing what you feel is the best thing for yourself, even though it does come with its own set of consequences, you have to have faith that this journey is going to have an outcome. We can't force the outcome. We have to let the outcome become what the outcome is. Enchanted map. Commitment again and come together. I feel like the ultimate goal for this situation is a reconciliation. I feel like you wish it could be different. But the cold, hard truth is that it's not different. Your commitment to this path, the outcome is unknown. What Spirit's saying is that for right now, we need to rely on the relationships in our life that we do have that are healthy. Those relationships and those energies are going to be sort of fuel for this other situation, because it's going to have a positive impact on how you think and feel. If we're focusing on positive intentions, positive relationships, and things that are healthy for us, and that is what we're feeding ourselves, it is going to cause a shift. It is going to cause a shift within us. It's going to have ripple effects into this other situation. The Hermit is, you know, about seeking inner guidance. It can be about alone time, you know, just taking some time for yourself. And I feel like that's sort of where we're at here, is that we're sort of reworking our current relationships and like, okay, this group down here is positive for me, is good for me. This is the situation where I don't feel like I did over here. I feel good. I feel loved. I feel validated. I feel however this other group of individuals feed you in a positive way, and you're separating yourself from the other energies that don't make you feel that way. And I think you need to exist in the positive energy and the positive relationships for the time being, because that is where you're going to find the strength and, you know, figure things out and figure out who you are and figure out what you are willing to deal with, what you are not. And it's going to reshape and rewire how you're able to handle this other situation, because this situation is stalled for the moment. There is no movement here. There's no way that this is going to be resolved anytime soon. But you can focus on what you do have, the positive relationships. Let me pull an emotion card. Cycles, yep. Right now, you are in a cycle, you are in a phase that is not going to be forever. You will eventually come back around to this other situation. There's a process that you have to go through. There is no time frame. This separation of energies is temporary. There is no time limit, but this is not the energy of this situation permanently. You will circle back. You will circle around. You will once again find a moment where you're going to be working through this other energy. Right now is not the time. There is so much that you have to figure out, internalize. I feel like this is a reckoning of self, where you have to get yourself in the energy of like pure knowledge, trust, faith in yourself, faith in your decisions. And because you're not able to be your true self, speak your truth, whatever, I feel like you're in your own way, you're protecting others by this separation, because I feel like you might not even really have grasped the full extent of what caused this breakdown. Like, you know, bits and pieces, and like you have a general path, but I think because you've only been walking this path, this different path, this path that you've never been on before, and you've always just been in this energy, that it's going to take a significant amount of time for you to really work through this. And I think because this energy is consistently on your mind all the time, that you're really not in a place of true like commitment to this. So I think the bones of this reading is that you have to remember that this energy is still going to be there. You completely washing your hands of the situation is not you washing your hands of the situation forever. It's just right now. You have to be able to work on this new aspect so that you can figure out where you stand, so that when you circle back around, you have a more clear idea of the things that need to be discussed and what is just is. Like what really needs to be said or recognized or worked through for you to finally have that reunification that you actually want. Again, I don't feel like this is a situation where you just need to completely be done with this situation and let it go, because it's obvious that this situation means something to you. And I feel like there's people that mean something to you. It just can't continue the way, it just can't go the way it was going. Like you hit your limit, you hit your wall. This was your reading for February 2023, Pisces. I hope that you liked it. I hope you got something from it. I hope that you'll leave me a comment, ask me a question if you need anything clarified, and may there be no rocks in the path that you walk today.